Welcome to another unboxing. This is a parcel from bookshop.org. As you may know, they represent independent bookstores and give you an alternative to certain other large, well-known online retailers, and put money back into the network of independent shops. So just undo the parcel here and get inside. And quite a big parcel it is too, for the book inside. I can get under an edge here. Show how you're meant to open this one. It's got a couple of tabs on the top. They don't seem to pull anything. Yes. Okay, so I managed to get in using one of the tabs. Just need to check. Is there anything else in there? There's no. This is proving it very tough. Better. Finally, so we're inside and we have Red Dwarf Titan, an all-new prequel written by Rob Grant and Andrew Marshall, and sadly, since this was announced, Rob Grant passed away 3,039 years ago and one universe to the side. So it's an all-new prequel to the story of Red Dwarf. Jupiter Mining Corporation Orientation Pamphlet 27. Titan. Welcome to Titan, the bustling spaceport of Xanadu, catering to all your entertainment and leisure requirements. Enjoy the luxurious splendour of Uptown with its 5-star casinos and hotels, some of the solar system's finest cuisine and entertainment. Or, if you're on a budget, take in the thriving street life of downtown Xanadu with its quaint alleyways, unusual shopping opportunities, and bustling marketplaces. We hope you enjoy your shore leave and you'll have a safe, fun-filled visit, as long as you remember to bear a few simple things in mind. Certain death lurks in every corner of downtown. It can certainly be a fun destination, but remember, it's also home to every kind of low-life con merchant, gangster, prostitute, huckster, techno-grifter, and unbelievably gruesome transmittable disease known to humanity. And that's not to mention the incontinence-inducing genetically altered wildlife. In particular, if you're enjoying physical interaction with the natives or domers, be alert that they may be carrying the spores of Apiumphylactic mutatio, the asteroid-spawned parasite that will painfully transform your genitalia into a celery-like plant form. Another hazard to be aware of. I'm afraid, in an ill-considered mutant weakness, I tragically contracted opium phallus mustado, the celery penis disease. You can never have children, only crudités. Well, that gives you an example of humour. Before the accident that wipes out the crew, the mining ship Red Dwarf is in orbit around Titan, and the crew is heading down for shore leave, all with different intentions. A strangely reluctant hen party, a terminally boring cultural odyssey, a marathon drinking and fighting binge, and an invigoratingly violent shore patrol. But menial chicken soup machine repairmen Dave Lister and Arnold Rimmer have slightly less noble ambitions. Rimmer wants illicit exam cheating tech to land a much-lusted for promotion, and Lister plans to acquire a cat as part of a nefarious scheme to return to Earth, but mainly they just want to get as far away from each other as possible. However, the objectives are scuppered somewhat unexpectedly when they receive a cryptic message, a message from the future. The two feuding crewmen are catapulted into a breakneck race to save not only this, but every other reality. Along the way, they'll find themselves united again for the first time with some new, but somehow old, friends as they embark on a labyrinthian quest through the most dangerous underbelly of humankind's furthest outpost, where bizarre dangers and one mysterious hidden nemesis with an obscure, yet clearly lethal agenda lurk. So strap yourself in, the Dwarfers are taking on Titan. Rob Grant co-wrote, co-created, produced, and occasionally directed the international smash Red Dwarf. He co-authored 2 of the best-selling Red Dwarf novels and wrote a third backwards, solo. He also authored Colony, Incompetence, and Fat. All of his novels have been translated into a bizarre series of Eastern European languages. On radio, he co-created and wrote the multi-award-winning Son of Cliché. Amongst many other TV projects, he helmed the writing team at Spitting Image and created and wrote The Strangers for Sky and Dark Ages for ITV. Andrew Marshall wrote The Burkiss Way with David Rennick and Hordes of the Things with John Lloyd for Radio 4. Andrew and David went on to write End of Part 1, Whoops Apocalypse, and the movie version, Hot Metal for ITV, the movie Wilt, and Alexi Sales Stuff with Alexi for BBC Two. Andrew went on to write and produce all 8 series of primetime comedy 2.4 Children for BBC Two for 10 years, interspersed with Dad and Health and Efficiency for the same channel. He also adapted some episodes of Agatha Christie's Poirot and created, wrote, and executive produced the hour-long fantasy series Strange for Saturday night BBC One. During the course of all this, his work won, amongst other baubles, a Broadcasting and Press Guild Award, an International Emmy, a Sony Radio Award, and a BAFTA, and was twice the UK's entry in the Golden Rose Comedy Festival. Together, they co-created, wrote, produced, and starred in The Never Regions for the BBC, co-created and produced 2 seasons of the Quandahorn Experimentations for BBC Radio, and co-wrote the Quandahorn novel, also published by Gallant, designed by Patrick Knowles, cover photo, Shutterstock. So there we go. That's the new Red Dwarf prequel. I'm really looking forward to reading that as a long-term fan. Also read Rob Grant's Incompetence, which is a very funny novel, if you haven't read it. So I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing. It's the boys from the Dwarf and a new adventure, an all-new prequel. Thanks for watching.